guys, it's Kimmie. Well, I got another tutorial for you. Well, yesterday I did the tea light flowers review. This is what we came up with right here for the tea light flowers. This is sort of the same thing, a little bit different, another approach to it, and then you get this effect when you do this. Sort of kind of looks like a tattered carnation. With this tutorial, things you're going to need is you're going to need a heat gun. You're going to need this specific flower I used here is Tattered Florals by Tim Holtz. I also did another one yesterday, just trying it out, and it's kind of sort of like a ring flower effect right there. And with that one I used this shape of a flower right here, and it's by xoxo, and it is the flower layers. So basically same concept, different die, just stack from biggest to smallest. And I also did alternating colors on it. Okay, so this one is going to be an alternating color also. It's St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner. This is the flower shapes that I'm going to use. And so St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, so I'm going to be doing a green flower. I'm going to use this green right here, and the secondary green is going to be that one. Okay, so let's get this started. What you're going to need is something to hold your flower with so you don't burn yourself with your heat gun. I'm going to use these tweezers and my Tim Holtz, what do you call it, poker. So, okay, let's get started. The tutorial I did right before this, we did the flower brads. So that's what I'm going to use. Basically, all you do is you grab a couple of your smallest flowers that you're going to use here, and you just shove it on the brad. Just like so. And you just build up. I'm going to do 2 of each color of these small ones. See if I can do this. Hands are a little shaky today. So I got a dark green, 2 dark greens, 2 light greens on here. If I get this dark green on here, it'll go a lot faster once I start getting the bigger flowers. These ones, small ones, are kind of difficult to get on. Okay, so we got 2 light green, 2 dark green. So the next color we're going to need is light green, and we're going to go the size up, and I'm going to use 3 of these colors right here. So it goes on way faster now that you get the larger ones to grab onto it. And then I'm going to use 3 of the dark green. Now this looks really pretty without even heat gunning it, if you just want to do like a layered fabric flower. See, that's what we got so far. Okay, and then I'm going to go the next size up, and it's going to be these daisy shaped ones, and I'm going to use 3 of those also. Okay, so, and I got 1, 2 on there, need 1 more. And then I'm going to use 3 of the dark greens of that color. Let's see if I can get these to come apart. Got my little piles here. See, I just take, when I cut these dies, when I die cut these flowers, I just take a big piece of it and kind of fold it back and forth to the fabric, and just cut as many as possible out of that one piece of fabric, so you don't waste any of it that way. So okay, I got 3 of the light green, 3 of the dark green on there, and then I'm going to use the largest flower right here, which is this one. I'm going to put 4 of those ones on. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Now the brads I'm using are from the Recollections section at Michael's. So if you're curious to where I got this shape and size brad, that's where I got that. Okay. And I'm going to put 4 of these ones on also, of the dark green. Okay. Now it's going to be noisy for a second, but because I'm going to use my heat tool. But, okay, so that's what it looks like once you got all your flowers on there. See, it's just pretty without even heat gunning it. But I like the ruffly, tattered effect that this gives this particular dye. So these are the shapes of the Tim Holtz tattered flowers. I'm sure everybody knows them, everybody loves them, everybody wants them. I had to have them myself, so. Okay. Okay, let me move all these extra flowers out of the way because this fabric is so lightweight that it will just blow across the room. Okay, so we got the flower right here. And you just kind of hold it in place. And I suggest not holding the heat gun in one place for too long due to it could scorch your fabric. So you just kind of, it's going to take a second for it to get started, but once you can start seeing it go. And once it starts going, like see right there, it's starting to go. Hold this up real quick. And I kind of just do this a little bit to separate the layers, to get it to go and, you know, kind of look. You gotta turn it a little. Can you see the flower? It's sort of the same effect. You're heating up the organza. Well, that's another thing you're gonna need. Sorry, organza. What type of material I use. Now, I caution you when you go to pick this flower up, let it cool for a second. Okay, it's flew across the table on me. Let it cool for a second. Your tweezers, if you're not using, like I have the Making Memories tweezer collection, or the toolkit. It has a plastic grip right here. These two tweezers are very hot at the top, but right here where my hands are, you can't even hardly feel the heat on them. So let me see how this flower is turning out. See if I like it. I like to stop in mid-flower. Just check it out. See what's happened, what needs to still happen. With, like, see right here. If you can see right here, didn't even get affected by the heat, but underneath it did. So when that happens, you just kind of go back over it. But be very careful because the bottom half of it was affected by the heat. So just be careful not to stay in one spot too long. Okay. See if I get it to stay in place. Okay. So that is the let me see if I got it on camera here. That is the flower right there. And I really love the effect of the ruffle this gives you. Like, see, if you look at the tea light, the tea light is basically just the tips, you know, and this is same concept, different effect entirely. And then the brad in the center we did in the previous video. I think it gives it so much character just to have that little bit of extra, you know. Okay. Well, that's my tutorial, you guys. Overview of supplies you're gonna need. You're gonna need some organza fabric. I buy it by the roll at Joann's. If you watch my tea light flowers, you see that. Let me grab one really quick. It's $2.50 a roll. This is the green that I used. It comes. There's a pretty good amount on there on that roll. I've made a bunch of these flowers with these rolls, and I've had it for a while. So, well, I just bought the green, but the other colors I've had for a while. So, you know, it goes a long way. So this is the Tattered Florals dye. This one here, oh sorry, I used the wrong dye. This one isn't Tattered Florals. That dye is Build a Flower number 2 for this one right here. So that one sort of looks more like a carnation. So there's that one here, which is Build a Flower number 2. This one here is the flower layers, and it's more of this shape right here, and that one is this flower right here, and then this one right here is the Tim Holtz Tattered Florals, and that's these shapes right here. So yeah, and then these ones, this is the different effect you can get with the tea light candles. So yeah, let me give you a quick little. So heat gun flowers right here, these 3 heat gun flowers, tea light flowers. Okay, so anyways, you're gonna need your dyes, your organza, something to hold it with either way because it's gonna be hot. You're working with it either an open flame or a really high heat temperature tool, and your dyes. I think I said that already. And that's about it. You guys have fun and enjoy these tutorials, and I hope you make wonderful, fabulous flowers and really have fun doing it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Toodles.